supposed to have people who do not allow us to become solid versions of ourselves and not rise above that. People who won't give up on us when we get down, they lift us up. The God of the universe loves us beyond measure and wants to be our friend. He desires to share with each of us a unique, unbreakable bond. This is First Things First, a devotional podcast where for 365 days, first thing each morning, we are going to be getting to know God better. We're going to be seeking His daily will for our lives and seeing how best we can seek first His kingdom. In short, we'll be putting first things first. Guess what, guys? We've made it to the end. We've made it to the end of our series dealing with friends, company, and influences. And I just want to thank you guys for sticking to the course. Thank you. Today, Proverbs 18, verse 24. I'm going to give you guys the KJV first, and then I'm going to NLT because that's just what it is. A man that hath friends must shew himself friendly, and there is a friend that sticketh closer than a brother. That is KJV. NLT says, there are friends who destroy each other, but a real friend sticks closer than a brother. I want us as young adults who are budding to become the aunties and uncles of the world, the mothers and fathers, those who already are. This is for all people. I believe that your friendship circle should be a healthy zone. I remember somebody asked me about wanting kids, and I remember I said to the person, and I've said it to others as well, if it is the case that I'm bringing children into the world, I want them to come and see that mommy has a circle of friends who want the best for mommy wants the best for them, and they want the best for mommy's kids as well. And I mean that to the most delicate part of life, like on whatever sphere, mommy should have this community that she has chosen for herself that does these things for her. And I got into more details with that person because they're my friends, so I'm not going to put it online, but that's the essence. When we talk about friends, company, and influences, these are things that are not outside of our control, right? You don't get to choose who your family is, but even families have the power to change the dynamics within with love and effort. Friends, it's kind of more touch and go because you get to choose, you get to leave, you get to this. I've gotten to a place in my life where I take my friends for who they are, and knowing who they are, I let them know what I desire for myself and for my friendships, and whatever they do with that information tells me where we are on the spectrum of friendships, right? So I don't over expect, and this is something I had to learn and something I remind myself ever so often. I know what is, and if I don't know what is, I ask and I get the clarity and I move with the clarity that I am given. We are influenced by those with whom we keep in our orbit, and the goals that you have for your life, you're supposed to have friends who help you to achieve them. You're supposed to have friends who can tell you the truth. You're supposed to have friends who can tell you the truth in love, because some of you guys love to use this I'm just honest. No, get some tact, man. Get some tact. But we're supposed to have people who do not allow us to become solid versions of ourselves and not rise above that. People who won't give up on us when we get down, they lift us up. People who just say, "Whoa, you're having a rough time, I hope you make it through." People who say, "What are we going to do to get through this?" Because they realize that you are a part of their village as much as they are a part of yours. Community, right? I think because I think friendship, it's just such a precious thing, because it's something you get to choose. You get to choose your friends, you get to choose the company that you keep, and you get to choose the things that influence you. This is distilled to the power of choice. Some of you are on Instagram too much. Hello. You're on TikTok too much, and you're being infiltrated by ideas that really aren't your own, but passively they're taking root in you and being manifested through your behaviors. We need to be more selective, more careful, and more goal oriented when we make decisions about our friends. Yeah, the things that influence us and the company that we keep. And that was my whole thought process when I got to First Chronicles 19. I said, wow, this is such a good representation of what it means to choose someone. You are loyal to them, they are loyal to you, so that even in their death, boy, if they tell you a little something, you can keep the secret, man. You can keep the secret and say, wow, we were loyal to each other in life, and death won't change that. And I'm going to show my sympathies because I loved you so much when you were alive. That is friendship. Friendship is seeing that, my friends are embarrassed, and it would make me feel better to take revenge, but I'm gonna wait until my friends are better emotionally and they can handle the repercussions of me taking action about the situation, if that is even the wise thing to do. Right? Friendship is saying, you have my back, I have your back. I want to do this, can you help me achieve it? You want to do this, if I see that you're struggling, I will help you achieve it. That is friendship, guys, and I'm going to reiterate it. This is something that we get to choose. One of the things that grinds my gears so much is people who complain about their friends and about the company and influences that they have. It's your choice. It is what? Your choice. It is your choice, and I'm going to say it once more. It is your choice. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Remember that there is a friend that sticks closer than a brother. If you find deficits in your friends, and you will, I'm telling you guys, there's no friend like There is actually no friend like Jesus. There's no friend like Jesus. There's no friend like yeah, there's no friend like Jesus, I'm telling you. Give him a try, give him a day, guys. Just talk to God, read the Bible, ask to be led to godly advice. There's actually no friend like Jesus. Yeah, so get into friendship with him. Thank you for tuning in, guys, and see you tomorrow. Bye. May the grace of God bless you, keep you, and give you all that you need to be successful today in Jesus' name. Yeah.